Morning, guys. So, a little update. This is going to be going out on, platforms that are not TikTok. So, this is, if you're watching this, you're probably on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Truth Social, maybe YouTube. I might put this one on YouTube. I don't know yet. But, some updates on some of the projects that are going on here. Not a whole lot being printed right now. I've had 7 million people ask me about bodies, give them a price, show them images of, the renderings of the files that I've made, or modified if they've sent me a file or wanted a specific file found on, like, Thingiverse or something. Sent them a price, and nothing. So, gives me some time to, work on some of my own projects. So here's what I got going on. So this here is the spare parts Jeep. It's a Jeep body mounted to a Traxxas Rustler 2-wheel drive. Or rather, it will be. So, I got most of what I need in there to finish assembling this. Got some parts in the other day. I was able to get some of these old school hubs that I needed to work with the axles I got, or the drive shafts rather. And then just a few more things I need to do to get this thing going. One or two more pieces I need for the slipper clutch setup for this older one here with the hex style, not the round with the pin like the newer 2-wheel drive Traxxas stuff. And then this project will be up and running. The salvage yard Toyota build has just about everything. I took the trans out of the Camaro streetcar project that I was working on, because I need a brushless system for that. So I took the brush system and the trans out of that, put it in here. The only thing I need for this is the drive shafts, front and rear. So once I get those, this truck will be running, and I may end up putting a 3D printed in-bed camper unit here. And this will be a nice, fun little trail truck with a little camper. A Smartec 4-wheel drive Nitro buggy. I just got to put a couple more pieces together and order a new receiver battery pack there. And this one's ready to go. The Nitro Rustler project. I just finished cleaning this one up. Well, for the most part, I still got some cleaning and scrubbing to do, but I got to the vitals first. Now, this one, if I were to turn the remote on and turn the truck on, because the receiver pack wasn't all corroded like the Nitro 4x4 buggy, all the servos work. I was able to unseize the engine. So, yeah. So I was able to unseize the engine. It's got some compression. Seems like quite a bit of it. So it should kick right over once I get some fuel in it. The only thing I really need is a new pipe, because this one broke. This one's got a crack in it, so I don't know if I have to replace the header and the pipe, or if just the pipe and the header's still good. Looks like the header's still good, so I just need to replace the pipe. Everything else works as it should. I'm going to clean it up a little bit more and get some nitro fuel and test. Hopefully this one will be running rather soon. And then there's this. This is a Tyco Turbo Lamborghini. It says the came with a 9.6 volt battery. It's old school Tyco RC. Don't see a whole lot of these anymore. But you can see it's got a Tamiya end on there, as they usually did. Luckily, like for this, I think this one, even though I didn't get the controller with it, this one should work. I may end up trying to get my hands on a Tyco remote, a 27 megahertz remote, or just a 27 megahertz remote in general, and seeing if it'll work with it. because everything seems to be really good, like clean on this thing. There's no cracks in the body. It's just a little dirty. No cracks, no nothing. A couple of small scuffs here, but it's in really, really nice shape. And not, all the wires look like they're intact on the inside, so it could be. I think this thing's a survivor. So, this one, I might just clean this one up a little bit. And I had a guy already interested in it, but I told him a price that was better than what eBay's got for these things right now, and he hasn't gotten back to me yet, so stay tuned. This one might be up for sale pretty soon. And last but not least, the 3rd gen streetcar project. So, this one's on a little bit of a hiatus for right now. Everything seems to be in order with this. I've got, I think, 90% of it done, 95% of it done. The only thing I really need to do to get this thing operational again is to pick up a tranny that I can grab from Amazon for 20 bucks. Get another transmission and a brushless system and some proper size shocks. These ones are a little too long. I want some shorter ones that'll kind of bring the car, sitting right about here. I think I need to get 60 mil shocks for that, because these ones I have a rubber band trying to hold them, and they still don't listen, so I need some better shocks. I got 40s in the front. I think I'm going to go 60s in the rear, just to keep it level and riding the way I want it to fit kind of that streetcar look. It's a little unconventional, I know, but it's pretty sweet. It works pretty well. And the last thing I need to do is get a longer servo horn, so that way I can have both of these steering bars more proper. Because right now, I mean, they've got a little bit of an angle to them, but they work pretty well. I want that to be a little longer, so that way I can have them both stuck on the outside here. Because this one's held in solid. This one, on the other hand, is not. It's just kind of held in by being stuck in between the custom bulkhead that I printed and the servo horn. So I gotta adjust that a little bit. Get one that's a little bit longer, so I can kind of straighten those out a little bit more. So I can make it so the wheels turn more proper without having all that angle on them. And other than that, this thing just needs a transmission and a brushless system, and it'll be ready to hook up to a remote. Yeah, I may make these bulkheads and custom arms available to the public, because, I mean, if anybody else wants to build a rear-wheel drive streetcar like this, I think I've got the system down. It's just not quite 100% refined yet, so they may be available in the future. But yeah, stay tuned for more.